All right, I need to talk a little bit about this trail before we go on it. So I don't remember if I think really early on, like first season, I did a Lost Souls Ultra video. Since then, in this past season, so a couple years later, I guess, someone has made I don't remember if it's hidden or not, but on Trail Forks, they have designated different legs of Lost Souls Ultra on Trail Forks. The reason that there wasn't one before over here, which I think on Trail Forks that is a blue trail that is marked LSU L2, which I think is Lost Souls Ultra Leg 2. And I think it even says like First Ave or Train Bridge to the Highway 3 or something. Okay, here's the thing. I've ridden it before and I didn't want to post a video of it because I didn't want to be seen as encouraging people to ride it, because it may be part of natural or Helen Schuler Nature Center wildlife preserve lands. That's a possibility. It is marked that way on Trail Forks. However, two things. So one thing is Elizabeth wetlands are also supposed to be, nature preserve lands, and on Trail Forks they're not marked that way at all. There's no red on them. The other thing is that there is massive construction, machinery, excavating, etc. that has been done on Lost Souls Ultra, which has completely changed the trail. And I'm pretty sure if they're allowed there to disturb that land, then it must not be accurate that those lands extend that far, and someone was just, I don't know how you mark that on Trail Forks, but it seems like it's probably incorrect. I tried to phone Helen Schuler today, actually, just to find out, and they're closed on Mondays. Regardless of a holiday or not, they're closed every Monday for a couple months, depending on the season. So I couldn't find out what their take was, but I just think it's interesting, again, if you're biking, like if there's a sign that says no bikes, I wonder if it's outdated. I wonder if that territory is outdated, because you can even see where they had to put new fencing up, a new gate up, because they had all these construction vehicles rolling up there. Like last year, in the vlog, I kind of covered some of that, but the landscape of that trail has completely changed for a big section of it. So that's one reason I'm doing this. It is a blue. There's some decent climbing at the very beginning. There's a beautiful valley you go into, a little bit more climb, and then a kind of steep descent that is a little tricky, but you're not going to get wrecked on it, really. You could bail and lay yourself down in it. I had to do that so many times. This trail is kind of a milestone for me. It's one of the very first ones I started riding, and I had this like very tangible moment of success when I was able to finish off that descent at the end without bailing. So anyway, with that, let's get it. coming through. Thank you so much. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, I haven't ridden that one in a while. That is hella fun. Man, kind of feel alive, not gonna lie. Hell yeah. So, real quick wrap up. Man, that felt so good. That was the steepest and most technical trail I've done this season. I haven't done anything in the 6 mile area yet this season. I've been starting my season off really slow due to time and weather. But here we are. I'm so happy with that run. I'm going to keep trucking actually, and I am going over to Elizabeth Wetlands, but I'm going to make a different video with a different intro about that. And we'll just see what happens with it. So, yeah, what else can I tell you there? So that descent, there's various points along that last descent that I've had to bail on really close to the beginning and then at the very end, because it's just sand and you're just sliding through it at a certain speed and you have to handle the curves. And for the longest time, I just couldn't do it. But you just have to send it. You just have to focus and you have to take those corners at that speed. There's no other option. You know, I'm feathering my brake and stuff and just doesn't matter. At a certain point, you're just going, you're coasting with the movement of the sand. So there were parts during that long descent through that kind of valley where I was like, am I going to buck right off here? Because I haven't gone that fast through it. And there was like some bumps last minute that I've taken that a much slower and felt good about it. But it was so nice to rip through that and actually not wreck. So, anyway, with that, we'll see you on another time for another raw ride.